open the eyes of the people, not to let them accept Rastafari, but just to let them see and that they can show Rastafari the respect that they deserve.
We gathering around the fire flame. 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 Some people poses, they need a frame. I am a lion, we not the same. My elder with me round the fire flame. My elder with me round the fire flame. Fire flame, fire flame, fire flame. We tryna ball like a Laker game. We beat the drum round the fire flame. The empress so bad that I gotta claim. Young Mai, she called me my nickname. I was born like a lion, I wasn't trained. And I told that little empress I'm hard to tame. We spark and we pass round the fire flame.
Each one teach one. Stay away from fuck niggas and take care of your moms.
Time for a change of the guard. Time for a change of the guard.
Hit the motherfucking Cash App scam guard. This is what you niggas want.
Yeah. Peace to the fam. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. It's sad. I gotta do this video right here, but yeah, man. This the word on the street. I keep hearing this. I've been hearing it for years, but I'm tired of hearing it, yo. So decided to make a video about it. So let me give y'all the backdrop. I was on Smash's live the other day. You know, that's one of the reasons why I'm live now, because Smash ain't go live today. So I ain't have, you know, no studying to do. I had to study on my own today. So some corny, goofy ass dude is gonna say I'm feminine because my name is Ma'at, Jehudi Ma'at. So he said I was feminine because of the name, and you know, we went back and forth. Then I went to Facebook and made a post about it, basically saying don't let the name Ma'at fool you. don't make because I have Ma'at in my name, don't think I'm a sucker or I'm soft, I'm gonna let you run all over me. You know, I'm feminine and nothing like that. So yeah, so I decided to do this video, and so somebody on the post, it was a female that said, actually it's two different people that said, yeah, Ma'at is a feminine name. Matter of fact, this female said, I didn't even know you was a man. I thought this was a female's page, and I got my damn picture with a full beard and mustache on my profile pic. So how the hell you think this is a female page? I know she was just taking a shot, but you know, I just had to laugh it off. I'm not going to argue with no female on Facebook. I'm not going to argue with nobody on Facebook about something so trivial and retarded and goofy and ignorant as this. So I'm going to make a video. Hopefully y'all can share the video. If it comes up again, just share this video. Yeah, so people like to take shots, you know, because my name is Jehudi Ma'at. And you know, people taking shots at the people that have Egyptian names anyway during these days and times right now. But I'm not the one, yo. I'm not that soft dude named Ma'at. I'm different. I'm built a little different. I practice different. I'll bust your ass, yo. For real, I will fight you. You won't come in my face talking reckless to me. I'm not that type of dude that's gonna let you do that. I don't care how many weights you lift for none of that. But yeah, let me get off of that and get into the information. On the screen right now is one of my favorite books deals with Middle Egyptian grammar by Sir. It's not Alan Gardner. I'm bugging. Let me get my book so I ain't saying nothing stupid like Sir Alan Gardner wrote this book. He does have a grammar book though. But this is James P. Allen on the screen. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Let me go in the chat first. Sean P, what's up, my bro? Peace of my brother Chavis, waiting on that book, that great work. My brother Pure Black, my sister Tamika in the building, Edward in the building, my brother Seneb, yeah, Rob Bourne in the building. So y'all, share the show, y'all. Let's try to get some people watching. Yeah. So what happened was, people think I'm soft because I got my I in my name. Nah, but people is just confused. There's a lot of ignorance going around. I've been dealing with this for a while, but I never just went public with it or made a video about it. But people seem to think that my aunt is a name for a female, and not knowing the grammar and how it works. There are masculine words and there are feminine words, but that doesn't always denote male and female. And people don't know this, so they try to take shots at you and call you feminine because you got the name Ma'at in your name, but they don't realize that they sound real retarded. So let's get into it. I'm going to do a little reading. So if you don't like nobody to read, you might want to go to another channel. So what we're dealing with now, like I said, it's in the book is called Middle Egyptian, An Introduction to the Language and Culture of Hieroglyphs. This is the 3rd edition by James P. Allen. And if you're talking about Kemet, you might want to get this book or some kind of grammar book so you can go back to it and you won't look stupid on these streets talking reckless to somebody that'll, give you a glass jaw or an eye jammy. So right now we're going to deal with 4.4, gender. Egyptian has 2 grammatical genders, masculine and feminine. All Egyptian nouns must be one or the other. Masculine nouns are used for things that are naturally male, such as sen. Let me go to the next page. Sen, which means brother, but also for things that have no inherent gender, such as ta, which means land. Similarly, feminine nouns are used for things that are naturally female, but also for things that have no inherent gender, like Senet, sister, or Newt, town. In this respect, Egyptian is like Italian, in which all nouns must also be masculine or female. It is usually easy to tell which gender an Egyptian noun is. With very few exceptions, all feminine nouns have the ending T added to the root. For example, Senet, sister, root sen, sibling. Masculine nouns often have no special ending, though some have the ending E. Or they would say, this is the J, but you would pronounce it E. Or W, U, added to the root. Examples are sen, brother, which could be Senu, or Hefti, which is enemy, Hefa'u, which is snake. It is important to remember to keep in mind that the feminine T is an added ending, not part of the root. To mark this difference, some Egyptologists separate the feminine ending from the root by a dot in transcription. As you're reading along, you can see that has SN.T, and this T is denoting feminine. A few masculine nouns, however, have T as their last consonant. The most common example is ket. So you see, not all words which end in T are feminine. The word for wood, which is ket, ends in a T and it's masculine. In this case, T is a part of the root, not an ending. Okay, so it's part of the root, so it's not the ending T. Some Egyptian nouns are naturally masculine or feminine. These follow the same rule as other nouns. Examples are iti, father, and mut, mother, or miut, as they have it here, mother. We pronounce it mut. Egyptian also had many pairs of masculine and feminine nouns. The feminine counterpart of a masculine noun is made by adding the feminine ending T to the root, not to the masculine noun. Even though that often appears to be the case, since many masculine nouns have the same form as the root. Here are some examples of such pairs, and he gives a list of examples. We have Sen, brother, Heka, but the A is not seen in the glyphs, so you have it in parentheses, which is a male ruler. You have Necher, God, Kefeti, female, or excuse me, Kefti is male and it means enemy. Hefa'u, the male snake. Senet, sister, the root is Sen. These are the female counterparts what I just read. Alright. And continuing, there are very few exceptions to this general pattern of masculine and feminine nouns. The most important has to do with the very common feminine noun, ket, which means thing. Originally, iket. Not the same as masculine ket, which means wood. When this noun refers to an actual thing, it has the meaning thing or property, and is female. But it can also be used with the more general meaning something, anything. And in that case, it tends to be masculine. Another exception has to do with the proper names of places, such as countries and towns. These are often treated as feminine regardless of their ending because kaset, country, and new town are feminine. Alright, so that deals with the feminine. And if you want more info on feminine regarding the grammar, you can go to the Seshu channel on YouTube. Go through the archives and you will definitely see some videos dealing with the gender of the language. And you can also go to Facebook, the Seshu group. There's plenty of posts breaking down the gender of the language. Now I'm going to get into what ma'at means and what it meant to the ancient Egyptians, because a lot of people are lost on this. We're going to use the same book, because I know a lot of people don't like to read, yo. It's like it's too many videos out here, so, and everybody's not watching every video and everybody's not reading. But they want to talk about things they have no capacity of studying. Alright. So now we're going to get into ma'at. And for anybody to say that ma'at should only be used as a female name or was used to name only females is just broadcasting the ignorance for everybody to see, because there's many men in ancient Egypt who had ma'at in their names. So that just shows you shouldn't even be talking about this subject. You should just sit back. You should have just read my post and just kept it moving. So let's get into what ma'at, the foundation of ancient Kemet, you could say was ma'at. This ruled their thinking. So let's get into it. The concept, you could find this If you just came in, you can find this in James P. Allen's book on Middle Egyptian. It's called The Introduction to the Language and Culture of Hieroglyphs. This is the 3rd edition we're reading in right now. The concept of time that the ancient Egyptians called jet represented their view that the pattern of existence was fixed, unchanging, and eternal. Let me read that again. The concept of time. And you can also check out the video on our Seshu channel. Saber Wujao went into the concept of time concerning ancient Egyptians. So y'all might want to check out that video if you haven't too. Okay, so the concept of time that the ancient Egyptians called jet represented their view that the pattern of existence was fixed, unchanging, and eternal. The pattern itself they called ma'at. So they called the whole pattern ma'at. So you could say ma'at is a pattern. Alright? An abstract noun, abstract. That's key. An abstract noun derived from the verb ma'a, direct or guide. The concept of ma'at refers to the natural order of the universe, something like the notion of natural law in Western philosophy. It means essentially the way things ought to be. This is a concept that is nearly impossible to translate accurately by one English word. So Egyptologists normally use the transcription of the Egyptian word ma'at itself rather than a translation. The Egyptians saw ma'at as a force of nature. A force of nature. In fact, the most fundamental of such forces. The most fundamental of such forces. The hieroglyph ma'a used in writings of the word probably reflects this viewpoint. It seems to represent a socle or base on which an object such as a throne or statue can stand, and perhaps for this reason it came to be used as an ideogram for something that is basic or fundamental. Like the natural forces, ma'at was also divine. See Essay 4. As a goddess, ma'at is normally represented in human form, identified for unknown reasons by the feather. And this is probably why people think that ma'at is a female name or a name for a woman, because of the goddess ma'at. But that means you just don't understand Egyptian thought. You don't understand the culture. So you're using your American Western culture to identify what you think ma'at means or what it is. Now in parentheses, what I just read, where is it at? I was talking right in my mouth. I lost my place. Where's that parentheses I just read? User writings for, okay, I'm just read again. The Egyptians saw ma'at as a force of nature, and in fact the most fundamental of such forces. The hieroglyph ma'at used in writings of the word probably reflects this viewpoint. It seems to represent a socle or base in which an object such as a throne or statue can stand, and perhaps for this reason it came to be used as an ideogram for something that is basic or fundamental. Here we go. Like other natural forces, ma'at was also divine. As a goddess, ma'at is normally seen represented in human form, identified, here we go, for unknown reasons by a feather. But we can deduce that she had a feather in her head. The feather was used in the weighing of the heart, so that's most likely why she had the feather in her head and it was identified with the feather. She also wears the feather tucked into her headband. From this association, the feather also came to be used as an ideogram for ma'at. The Egyptians seem to have used the feather or the hieroglyph of the goddess wearing it in art and writing only when they were thinking of Ma'at as a goddess. The circle was used as an ideogram or triliteral sign in writing the word Ma'at itself. And related words such as the verb Ma'ah, direct, and the adjective Ma'ah, which means having the quality of Ma'at. Alright? So I read it for y'all. It's no excuse. You should have a fundamental picture or meaning of what Ma'at meant to ancient Egyptians. Yeah. I did want, let me get into the chat so I can remember what else I wanted to hit on. Read a few of these comments. I know y'all having a party. Alright. Yeah, Chavis, she tried to play me. She wasn't slick with it. And I just ignored it because I don't got time to be arguing with no female about something so petty on Facebook. Peace to my brother Chauncey Moore in the building. Each one teach one. My brother Rob Bourne says Ma'ah is masculine in that language, but Ma'ah today is a woman. Bro, you're going to have to explain that one to me, bro. Ma'at means truth, justice, balance, and harmony. That's right, Tamika. Alright. Sandiyata, peace. Much love to you. Decentavo, peace. Much love to you. Pure Black says reading is the devil. Alan says, Tamika, why you here listening to an African language? You ain't African. Y'all gotta stop with the trolling, yo. Alright. Pure Black says Tamika is Palestinian. Ouch. Masenti Emiket Aku Kenshai Ikanyi is in the building. Peace, my sister. Coach is in the building. Peace, bro. Mike Eason, peace to you. Is it Ramses' two other name with Ma'at? Facts. Exactly. That's why I said these people is ignorant. You don't even know that Ramses the second had Ma'at in his name, yo. Amen Ma'at Ra. So y'all just slow. Sean P says Ma'at in many names. That's a fact, bro. Peace to my brother Robert Rand. Michael Eason. Oh, Ish, the origin of the feather in the head from Kemet to America. Yeah, the eyeballs bit that. Ma'at did use her feather to tickle feet. Like if you was lying, she was going to tickle them feet to get the truth out of you. Alright, so yeah. Big up to my brother Fitz1. So y'all need to cut that out, man. And I dare one of y'all to, unless you a female, so come on my face talking that feminine stuff. You won't do it, so stop lying on the internet. Yo. Cut it out. You're not tough. We here to study and learn. Yo, we ain't here to beat each other up. Cut it out. Alright, and let me see. Yeah, I already had that in here. Let me see if my screen will switch. We have Ramses the second on the screen. Let me go back to Ecamm Live to get this on my screen. Oh, it's on there. So yeah, I must be real lagging. So you can see this is Ramses the second. I'm gonna go through his names. Where's it at? Here it is. From the first part of Ramses Regional name User Ma'at Ra Setepen Ra. The Ma'at of Ra is powerful. Chosen of Ra. So yeah, y'all miss me with that ignorant, retarded stuff that y'all be talking. Alright? I'm not with the goofy stuff. I actually read and study. So yeah, you found the right one. Matter of fact, let me go all the way in. Let me go to the dictionary. Let me find my dictionary. I'm gonna go into it all. Since y'all wanna be retarded. This is what happens when you watch Chief X videos. You end up going on Facebook and sounding real dumb, typing retarded stuff. Alright, this is what happens when you go to what they call the pseudo killers to get information on Kemet. You end up looking stupid, repeating dumb stuff. Don't do that. Shout out to the pseudo killers. No hate, no shade. I'm just saying that's not y'all strong point. And I'm glad to see y'all back. It looks like y'all took a month off for Ramadan or something. I ain't seen y'all in like a month. But y'all was fasting? Yeah, I know. I know y'all was fasting, bro. You ain't fooling me. Y'all a bunch of Berbers over there. But let's go. Advanced search. Now y'all need to get this dictionary or get some kind of Egyptian dictionary if you're interested in the language, or if you want to argue somebody down and win a debate, get you an Egyptian dictionary. You know, you could really beat somebody up. Because I know that's what we like to do. We like to do kung fu scholarship. I don't mind beating people up either, so ain't no big thing to me. I can hang with the intellectuals and the thugs. I'm an all-around person. I don't do a lot of talking, so you won't see me going live every day, but I like to hit on certain topics. So here we have, let's see if I can make it a little bigger. Hopefully y'all can read this. We have my in the dictionary, the Vigus. And we're gonna go over a few of these definitions and see if any of them mean woman. You damn retards, you. Here we go. Trying to get some of these windows out my way. And I lost it that quick, so let me pull up my search tool, search bar. What the hell? Ma'at, true. You can see it's right here where my cursor is. You will see Ma'at spelled out, and it means true. You have the owl, the extended arm, which is D36. This way you learn your Gardner codes too. G17 for the owl, the sickle, D36, the feather, H6, the TX1, the papyrus roll, Y1. And that spells out Ma'at, which means true. You got Ma'at, which means truly. Ma'at, truly, really, both adverbs. I'm just gonna keep going till I find woman. You have ma'at spelled with just the feather. Right doing, righteousness, truth, justice. It's a noun. You have ma'at feather with the excuse me, spelled with the feather, the bread loaf, and the deity. Ma'at. Truth, justice. That's gonna be a noun. Saying, man, y'all killing me. I'm not seeing what y'all was talking about. You got all these ma'ats. This is just the feather spell something else. Righteousness, justice, to be true, vindicated, real, genuine, correct, right. So do you have to be a woman to be right? You gotta be female to be correct? Y'all be tripping, yo. Just to throw shots for no reason. You can't beat me, and you can't beat me in the wits either. So stop it. Log off. Go read a book. Do better. Ma'at Karu. Deceased. Be justified. Vindicated. True voice, yo. So yeah. And don't be retarded and ignorant and all ratchet and try to act like I'm saying I'm an Egyptian. Cause I named myself Jehudi Ma'at. I named myself that for a reason. To bang on ignorant retards. That's why I chose that name. First it was the Hebrew Israelites. I had to bang on them dodos. I was like, what's a good name I could use? What describes me, what I'm doing? Jehudi. I am intellectual. I do love intellectual things. I do love to read. I do love getting to the truth and researching. I'm going to run with Jehudi. I'm about balance. Reciprocity. Truth, justice. I'm about all of that. I'm going to name myself Ma'at. And I'm not naming myself Ma'at because I'm always right. I'm not naming myself Ma'at because I'm always righteous. Nah. The main purpose of me naming myself Ma'at, and I didn't have as much under my toolbox as I have now when it comes to ancient Kemet or the language and the culture. But from that early stage of me doing a little bit of study, I said I'm running with Ma'at because I'm about balance. I'm about evening shit up. And when I seen this conscious community back then, I was like, yo, I see imbalances. So let me take on this name, become an online Egyptian, and beat up some Hebrew Israelites. And that's what I did. And I'm not the type to quit, so I just kept the name. Even when it probably ran its course. But I just reinvented it. I was like, I still see imbalance in the community. I see imbalance everywhere, not just in this community, but everywhere. And I don't attack the imbalance with righteousness, yo. That's not my style. I fight fire with fire. I fight ignorance with comedy. I make fun of ignorance. That's how I approach things. It's not everybody don't do it that way, but that's how I do it. I still got a lot of ghetto-ness in me that I didn't get all the way out, and it's probably won't never leave. I'm trying, y'all. I be really trying, and I definitely improved. I got a lot better. I'm way more patient now, and yeah. So all of this to say is my ma'at is different than the other ma'ats you might be used to. I'm gonna balance it out using any means necessary, not just some righteousness. I'm not righteous, yo. I'm not conscious like that in that sense of the word. Alright? So yeah, that's it. I'm just on my soapbox a little bit, just trying to get y'all to know where I'm coming from so nobody in the future makes that mistake again. Yeah, so I'm not gonna keep y'all. Get up out of here. I did my job. Alright, so peace to the chat. Much love to y'all. Get out there, get some fresh air, get some learning in today. Have fun. Much love to everybody, no matter what you believe, what you wrong in or right in, all that don't matter. Enjoy your day. Just don't be ignorant and come on my post or be in a chat trying to argue me down with some dumb stuff. Alright? And everything will be copacetic. And I'm out. Peace, y'all. Hotep.